Possess the land in 7 seasons, centuries have passed. Until the day you remain, never the famous task. Dark and we love to play. Video games, we don't keep playing until the early morning. Dark and we explain monster games. Dark and we sell my guns and more. As men set off on this quest to illuminate a crew, the navigator joined the ranks and so did Mr. Q. Sailing for adventure, stories and for treasure. We will help you through, so climb aboard and join the crew. Deep dark and we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark and we explain monster games. Deep dark and we sell the games and more.
Ahoy divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are back for more Satisfactory gameplay with Satisfactory. We had a little bit of rain earlier today, so hopefully it does not return with thunder like last Wednesday. Or Friday or whenever. Sunday. I don't know. I can't remember now. But yes, we are back. And I have set up the game audio on its own channel through a handy new tool from OBS. So I can moderate the game sound separate from the desktop audio. So I can have my volume of the game volume, desktop volume. Currently desktop audio is muted. So I will hear, if I start hearing dings again like I did the other day, I don't have to worry about anybody else listening to them. But I'm going to also jump in to here and drop into Stream VC to do that, in case anyone wants to hang out in the VC, any fellow streamers. Mariner Kitty has been driving me crazy all morning. Oh, she moved her pad. There we go. Okay. So let's show off what we've done. I've got the first assembly part under construction, and I've moved the space elevator over to this side of this particular base to feed the new part directly in. We've got 5 assemblers combining supercomputers, which are being made here, with the ACUs, which we had down here. So I put a new level up, and then I finally have a high-speed circuit factory going on, or manufacturer going on over here, slightly overclocked to produce enough so that we can feed these. And then I extended my train from Silicon Valley by an extra freight car. That took a little bit of work. And then I also, if I come over here, you'll see I've got 2 more freight stops here. One piping in quick wire, which is going to the high-speed manufacturer. And I've also got the AI limiters feeding over to the supercomputer manufacturers. So I've got everything I need. And so far I've got a couple dozen of the assembly director units, or assembly assembly director systems being manufactured, or have been manufactured. And I think I'm at capacity. Oh, I should probably also, I'll do it in the map. So over here, I put another train stop because this is where I was manufacturing my AI limiters and for uploading to the cloud, so that I didn't have to worry about yielding manufacturing those as needed, but have them readily available. As you can see, this train is super long now. It's got 6 freight cars on it. When we started, it was like 4. We'll do a zoom. We'll do a flyby and drive by here. But this is why I'm saying I think we're at capacity for this place, because I can't extend. I could probably extend this train station, or extend that particular train another car, but I cannot do it over here. There's just no more length. I was barely able to squeeze this one in. And then on another note, I did unlock the drones. I got aeronautical engineering set up. So now we can do nuclear power, because the next thing to make is the magnetic field generator. But I think, let's see. Oh, and I got also got my hazmat suit. I think I did that last game, actually, or last stream, didn't I? But yeah, we got that. So I think what my intention for today is to shop around for another location to build. But in order to do that, we need to figure out what is needed to make the next thing on the list, which is, excuse me, the magnetic field generator. Do I have that in my... Nope, I don't have it yet. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll skip ahead, or we'll open this up. We need 2,000 concrete. And then we need 1,000 cables, which I don't think I have in my cloud anywhere. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to come over here and hijack the cables coming. I had to do some overclocking too. Like this guy, I overclocked him. I really overclocked. I overclocked my QuickWire manufacturing, like to the maximum possible. Full overclock, full summer sloop application. Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to say hello to everybody. Ahoy Twitch, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Rumble, ahoy Mojo, ahoy Marina Kitty. I'm going to switch over to OBS for just a second. Mojo, how was watching Total Eclipse and the Train Hub stream the other night? I caught a little bit of him building earlier today. He's got a massively ambitious project going on in the works right now, and I'm a little... feeling a little out of my league watching his stuff. Okay, so where else do I have cable? I know where I have cable. I have cable over at the original factory, where just north of these, where this guy's going. So we're gonna hitch a ride on the train. How's everybody's day been? Looks like I need to lower the volume of the game a wee bit more. There we go. See, I got that set up yesterday. They were trying to be nosy. I wonder if I can get all the way over there with my hover pack on. I bet not, but I'm gonna try. Ah! Yeah, hover pack is nice since it acts like a parachute. Oops. That didn't quite work. Management was out this morning taking pics of things that needed to be repaired at the different houses. Mine being... Ah. I have cables. Why did I... There it is. Oh, my bad. 4, 6, 8, 10. I miscounted my concrete. Five, 10. No, I didn't. What am I thinking? It's just a different pile. Here when they've got different stacks. Alright. I have modular frames. I know I have modular frames. There they are. We need 200 of those. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops. I forgot to push the button to engage the levitate mode, or the slow descent mode. We'll catch this guy on the way back. It'll be faster, I think, than trying to cross. Actually, what I'll do is I'll run this way so I can see him coming. I can still follow the track. But if the train catches up to me before I get to the end of the track, I will drop onto him. I think I'm gonna win. Yep, I win. Alright, so we just need 50 supercomputers, and I can make those at the workbench here. If I've got the materials for it. Which, I have most of the materials for it. We need 50. It's a lot of banging. So if it were just me doing this, I would probably be satisfied with that, because then I could get up and I could go do things. But we'll have to shortcut this. Also can't find my favorite needed eraser. It's like a regular eraser, but it's like silly putty, and it doesn't leave eraser shavings. Oh, okay. I didn't know that such a thing was a thing. Okay, I'm not gonna steal all of yours. Actually, it's filling up pretty good. Cool. Also have a place where these will get backed up once they are overflowing. Once this is full, I'm going to switch this so that the overflow goes down here, and then this gets filled up. It has priority. Okay, so we got what we need to do the nuclear power. We can do nuclear power plants. It's just, I would prefer not to do them if I can help it, because I have no industry to deal with the nuclear waste material. Also great fidget toy as well. Ooh.
Milestone reached. The
Yay.
nuclear power plant produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix-It reminds you that any extra limbs resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on project assembly. Fix-It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces. Project part number 7, the magnetic field generator, should enter production as soon as possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
I need it so I can make my sketch lines later so they don't show through my marker. Ah, yeah. Advanced aluminum production. I don't know if I want to turn this on yet or not. I don't want this looming over me while I'm trying to figure out my next factory site, so we'll leave it alone. Alright, so magnetic field generator requires which requires versatile frameworks. Check. Electromagnetic control rods. The control rods need stators and AI limiters. That's not actually that hard to do. The magnetic field generators on the surface appear to be relatively easy to manufacture, so we can focus on that, but we just need to do. So let me go over here. So magnetic, whoops, field, that's not how you spell magnetic. Require versatile frameworks and nuclear, or where was it? Oh, it doesn't say. I forgot to. Electromagnetic control rods. So magnetic field generators require versatile frameworks and something control rods. There, that kept it. Electromagnetic control rod. Okay. We'll just call them EM control rods. Versatile frameworks. Construction. Proceeding. And then EM control rods, 1, 2, 3, 4, require AI limiters and stators. AI limiters require quick wire and copper sheeting. Stators. Is it good or bad that I know what these are made of from require copper wire, or require wire rather, and steel and pipes. There, that's our complete shopping list. Let's check my work here. So yeah, stator, pipes and wire, and AI, copper sheet, and quick wire. Do all couches come pre-installed black holes? Eh? Did you find your eraser in the couch? Okay. So we're going to need copper. We're going to copper production, steel production, quick wire. I did lose it on the couch. So copper, steel, quick wire. We got the versatile frameworks under construction because those are coming from here. They're actually, this truck, or this tractor, delivers the steel we'll just demonstrate it really quick because it's been a while since we've looked at it. I want to make sure, also want to make sure it's operational, because what I want to do is I think I'm just going to use a drone to take the versatile framework from wherever it's being kept, which is probably over here, over to where we set up our new factory. But the new factory requires a Caterium. It requires Caterium. It requires copper. Requires coal and iron. Which means it's going to be... There's only one place that I know of that has 3 out of those 4 things that I have not used. It's one area that I've not used yet, and that's the blue crater. I was saving the blue crater for, I think, about this point in the game, honestly. So that we know it's I think we just need to check and make sure that we have a full container over here. Yep, we have a full container. And production is proceeding apace. Once that vehicle arrives, we'll see it drop off some versatile frameworks. And we can confirm that that part of the quest line has been accomplished. I know I got this tractor here out of fuel, but all it's doing is carrying smart plates down to here, and I don't think we need to worry about that production right now, other than it's going to create components to sync to get more tickets. So it might be a vital operation, or it's a secondary operation with not a lot of importance. But since the tractor's here, we're here, we'll go ahead and equip it, get it refueled and on its way. Open the crafting bench. There we go. Why is it doing that? There we go. Alright. That's pumping away. Let's go ahead and put in some more fuel. Since we have some. So we also, I just remembered, have a bunch of recipes. Like a bunch of alternate recipes to make things like iron wire, iron pipes. So logistically, we don't even necessarily need copper. Except that we need copper for the copper sheets, because there's no alternate recipe for that. Also, there's no alternate recipe for the AI limiters that I have unlocked that doesn't require quick wire. I think I've got that available. Let's start. I collected a bunch of hard drives. Now that I've got a new tier available, I should probably be doing some research. But let's look at our recipes first. Ooh, quick-wire stator. Ooh. That could be fun just because we need the quick wire anyway. We can save our copper vein for the sheets. We'll go ahead and select that reward. Oops. We'll keep an eye on where we end up doing stuff, because we could totally, maybe, possibly put down a couple of water extractors and extend our copper, because we can use it to make more copper ingots, which would then give us more possibility to do. So I'll go ahead and take these two recipes. Whoops, why does it leave the menu when I do that? It's very annoying. Select reward. Alright, let's see what else we got. These two guys will skip for now. These guys will skip for now. Polymer resin. I think we'll skip those. Automated miner. Now this one I think I will also grab, because we are going to need to make insulated crystal oscillator we're going to have to set up some manufacturing for these because they are needed for the control units for the drones. And I want options. AI limiter, quick wire and plastic. We'll go ahead and take that one. I don't know how necessary it'll be, but I want to have, like I said, I want to have options. We'll skip that. Skip that. Skip that. Skip that. Oh, actually, recycled rubber. That could be fun. Meh. I won't worry about it right now. Charcoal and alclad casing. I don't think we need to worry about that. Aluminum beams. I don't think we need to worry about that or that. We'll go ahead and do this one just again in case we get a water supply nearby our new factory. Turbo blend fuel. I need to really figure out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I do need to figure out a way to get my turbo fuel going, because it'll come in really handy with the drones, because the drones are gonna need fuel. What else we got? Deuterium ingot, no. I'll keep this one. I'm not going to take it just. Well, we'll go ahead and take it just in case it comes up. Steel screws, aluminum beams, leach deuterium ingot. Solid steel ingot gives us 3 steel for 2 iron ingot and coal. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one. I think the original. Because if you do just iron ore and coal, you get iron. You get steel ingots. But I don't know what the ratio is, so we'll grab that so we can compare. So this gives us. So this is honestly the best one, because this. Well, maybe it's the best one. This one gives us the best output: 100 per minute, 45 per minute, 60 per minute. On the whole, I think this one would be the best one. It's hard to say because I can't remember if iron ingots require 1 or 2 iron ores to be made. Because if it's 2 iron ores to be made, or even 3 iron ores to be made, that's triple the amount of ore we need to do just this one. Oh well, back to researching. Let's see, don't need that necessarily. Leached copper ingot, steel cast plate, instant scrap. Needs bauxite, coal, sulfuric acid. Yeah, we'll skip that one. I haven't even started making batteries yet. I don't know. Might as well grab it just so that we have options when we actually get to the point where we're making those. Is it 2? Okay. So that means it takes a total of 4 to make 2 ingots plus the... think in the long run, I think math-wise, it makes sense that that one would be better. Diluted fuel. We're gonna need. Go ahead and grab that one, just cause. What am I gonna do? The fuse appearing continuum ingot. Nah, well, sure. Diluted packaged fuel. Tempered continuum. Sure, why not? And then finally, ooh, we'll go ahead and do this one because this, I like that idea. All right, so that's everything. That's all the ones I want to take for right now. We'll go ahead and do research on more. And then I'm going to look at my map. I think it might be time to head down to Blue Crater. See what's there. I've got one oil spot, pure oil slick over here on standby for drone transport if I need to make oil over here, make something over here. I looked at doing like compacted coal over here because you got this and you got this, but to get this all the way down to the same level as that, it's going to be a headache. So I don't want to worry about that. We have a uranium source over here. Definitely going to look at utilizing that. We got lots of sources of deuterium right here. Lots of iron ore right there. We've even got some quartz. Not a lot in the way of copper though. Oh, we never looked at our iron ore paradise. Because we have 4 nodes over here for pure iron. Like, we could do a bunch of iron production over here. And it's near some coal. Might even be near sulfur. I have some choices to make, clearly. All right. So I want to write down, what is it? Radio control units. That's the thing I want to work on constructing too. Actually, I don't have enough room in there for this. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We need crystal oscillators and computers, or we need crystal oscillators. Well, either way, we're going to need the crystal oscillators, and it looks like we're going to need the aluminum casing. I have one recipe missing on you that I'm hoping I can get unlocked. Doing computer versus just doing circuits. That's one extra step to make the computers with extra material. Whereas if we just do the circuit boards, we can skip a step. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing the alternate radio control system to make my control units. But I still need to set up crystal oscillator production somewhere. So I think our project, our next project has to be the radio control units and the crystal oscillators and the radio control units. So I'm actually going to clear these out for now. I'm going to move them down into the private notes so we can keep them. But I'm going to do radio control units. And we're going to do crystal oscillators, circuits, is it circuits or circuit boards? Circuit board, okay. Boards. Aluminum containers, aluminum casing rather. Aluminum casing and rubber. Crystal oscillators. We've got 2 different recipes for that. I'm leaning towards doing the rubber and the AI limiters because we already know we need to do AI limiters for the magnetic generators. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. Rubber again is easy to do, and we need it for the radio control unit, so that's a plus there. So yeah, let's do that. Crystal, or let's see, what's it called? Quartz crystal. Rubber and AI limiters. Which is quick wire, copper sheet, or quick wire and plastic. We don't, so far we're avoiding the need for plastic elsewhere, I think. Especially if we use this particular recipe for the circuit board. Which I'm going to write down. Rubber, petrol, coke. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I think we got our list here. So we need quartz. Whoops, I misspelled quartz. Alright, so let's see. Where can I look that'll have that list readable? I don't know if you can even read it. Wonder if there's an option for that. Option. Gameplay notes. Video notes. User interface notes. Nope. Okay. Oh wait, there's accessibility. Check accessibility. Nope. Okay. All right. So. Can't read it? Okay. Well. I can. So, crystal oscillators. Cool. So the real knows that you can treat it. Yeah. Okay, so cool. So Caterium, copper. Honestly, I think I need my drones to gather all the things I need to make the stuff to make the drones. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think, okay, let's start here. Let's start at where we need making the rubber for the circuit boards. Whoop, man, research complete. Cool. So I think of everything, that's going to be the most complex. Uranium fuel unit and infused uranium cell. Ooh. Let's do this one. Actually, let's wait on these. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna start by focusing on the circuit, the rubber and petroleum coke to make the circuit boards, because that's critical for many a thing. I think it's time we head down to the bay. Whoops. I tried to engage parachute mode and it did not take. So we're going to head east and then south. Whoops, come on. We're basically crossing the map. Whoa. I think I'm going to put my rocket pack on. Or jetpack on. I think what I'll also do while we're crossing is look for more summer sloops. That way we can buff up our manufacturing. What the summer sloops do is make it so that you can produce twice the amount of whatever it is you're making with the portions for a single. So you can effectively double production as long as you've got the electrical power, which I think I'm okay on for right now. Oh, you know what? I might need to look at... So I've got this here and I've got that there. I've got hydroelectric power at both these locations that we can then pipe down to here. Alright. Let me go ahead and just turn that off. We'll look for things as we go, but we're not going to... The static on that's going to annoy me. think we're a bit of a ways away from finding any. Well, what I'm also going to keep in the back of my mind is producing turbo fuel. Because we'll probably be able to do multiple refineries if we do go out. We'll probably be able to do everything for this next phase, or for this next thing, out of the blue crater. But I'm probably going to have to import compacted coal if I want to make turbo fuel. I also need once I unlock turbo fuel, then I'm also going to want to unlock rocket fuel. And we'll probably also have to import quartz crystal. So that's the thing I can't remember, how close we had, how close the crystal was to the blue crater. Actually, we should probably pick up any slugs we see as well. So it will give us power shards we can use for overclocking. And actually, while we're on our way, I'm going to make a stop at our alumina production plant or site. I'm going to go ahead and get aluminum casing production started. So we did not do that when we were here previously. We're going to need to set up drones for importation. I don't, oops. Yeah, we're not going to need it for the magnetic field generators, but we're going to need it for the radio control units. I did not push that button to bring you up. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, that's right. I had my aluminum sheets somewhere else. Okay. So I think we can extend this place out a little bit. Don't fall into my factory. Oh. Alright. Oops, we can put on our hover pack for this. I still want a hover jetpack. I usually don't like making these so that the grass is peeking through. Am I not landed? Found a small bug where sometimes if you're floating, it does not let you use the chainsaw. I think 3 factories will do the job. I think the fact that you can use the chainsaw while floating is a bug. That can't be safe. I think I ignored my rule about no grass peeking through the floor over here, so I could have totally done it over here. Oh well. Whoops, that's an interesting way to go about that. You need power. Ooh, and our analysis is complete. Let me get these powered up. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Super state computer and white concrete. I'll go ahead and rescan. Okay, let's join these up. Get some storage. Get an industrial depot. We're getting 180 per minute this way. That'll do. There, now they're being fed super fast. Awesome possum. Alright, so that's done. At some point we'll bring back we'll set up a drone pickup location over here. But at least we can import some aluminum casing in manually for constructing the radio control units. Once we get enough of them made, we'll be able to... Ooh, I want to do a cliff dive. Once we get some made, we'll be able to set up automated transportation. Cliff dive! Whee! Ooh, I see a Mercer's Fair. Sploosh! And I see a power slug. We'll go after both if we got enough fuel to get up that high. Nope, not quite. We'll go up to this and get this, and then we'll be able to get up over there. Whoops. Slid off the side. Alright, where are we? Oops, I bypassed this. Oh well. We can backtrack. Whoa, we're going the wrong way. We need to head towards one of these guys. Might need to go up. Alright, radio beacon, or radio... I had a radio tower over here. Did I not ever set one up? Whoops. Hang on a second. Nope, there it is. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm gonna... Hell, this is a dead end. Power slug. What I want to do is grab it and start running power from the power tower here southeast towards the blue crater. Where even am I? I think I'm right below where I need to be. That way, I'm probably going to end up making some power generation at the blue crater, but I want to make sure it's hooked up to the rest of my power grid so that I don't accidentally run out of power. Okay, where's the way up? Whoops. There's a lip there I was aiming for, and I missed. There we go. Ooh, I almost got it, but I hit that lip instead. Sweet. There's my radio tower I was looking for. There's the power tower. There's a radiation source here that we do not want to get, that we do not enjoy. Was it near my alumina factory? Oh, darn it. Did I just go in a full circle? Whoa. Oof. Yes, I just went in a full circle. Oops. Angle of the camera for a second. Woo! Beckaloo! Rating! Hell ahoy! Welcome to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are playing the Satisfactory game of Satisfactory. Thank you for the raid. Can we give a Beckaloo a shout out, please? That's not the direction I want to go. I want to go that way. I think I might grab this. How's your stream, Beckaloo? What were you even playing? I peeked in for a second, but I didn't see. I forgot to look at the title of the game. Ooh, that actually is almost perfectly aligned. So we'll just do a. Have to raid and run, but have a great stream. Bye, Beckaloo. Thanks for coming. Fair winds and fun gaming. Alright, I think the blue crater is directly that way. So how? Ooh, that looks like that's a likely spot. Right out. The night creatures are out. Oop, nope, it's gonna cut through that cliff right there. Can we get it any farther out or move it over a bit so it's not cutting through the cliff? Yes. Wahaha. How is everybody today? I don't think this is quite going to work the way I want it to, but we're going to try it. Ooh, we gotta... We'll take it. Ooh, that was not bad. We have 18,000 megawatts to play with. 17. I think this fluctuation is because I've got some generators plugged into some unreliable fuel sources. And then also the, whatchamacallits that pump off the geysers. I think that's why we've got such a flux here. But our blue line is at 10,000, which is well below that, so we should be fine. I see another purple sluggo. See how far we can get with this. Seeing you play this makes me want to play Avatar. Really? I would hope it would make you want to play Satisfactory, but whatevs. Can we get you over here? The scenery. Yeah, I can see it totally. Okay, so we're going to have to probably put you here. And the fact that I like to fly my Ikran. Yeah, I can totally see it. I'm not going to worry about cutting down the trees. I'm checking this to see if we have a hard drive though. Nope, we do not. I'm going to take these though. So we are now going to be in need of them. Ugh. I heard of whatever. Oddly, that did not result in a tree toppling. So there's a mine of some sort right there. I think that's... I don't know. Fly over, do a flyover. It looks like it might be iron. Or actually, that looks like that might be nitrous. Or it's a water spout. One of the two. Whoa, tally ho! Yeah, it looks like it's not a geyser, but a water spout. So we will put this here, I think. Take the sluggo. We're almost there. Oh, can we make it? Yes, we can put it right there. Woot. We got a Caterium mine right here. Right where we want one. Okay, so that's one hurdle dealt with. Be a little bit of time, take a little bit of effort to ship it in the rest of the way to the crater, but not a terribly huge hassle. Yes, this was parked almost nearly perfectly. We're gonna just do some cosmetic placement of a couple of so that looks like it's supported. I think that side's fine. Okay, I'm gonna take one more, I think, and run it out as far as I can towards the geyser over here. So we're gonna bomb these guys. Whoops, hopefully that's got range. And these things can now be blown up, which will be super helpful. We'll blow up the rest of them later. But there's a geyser. I thought. Yeah, it's right there. Apparently it's hard to see. But we're gonna run one more power thingy right up to it. Ooh, there's more. we have all the parts for this. Nice. And then also, we are going to put a radar tower. The whole avatar thing also stems from the whole destroy a planet's ecosystem for the resources. Yeah. Your game wants to save them with the planet, mine wants to exploit it. There. That gives us a nice view of the blue lagoon, or the blue crater, and everything that's in it. Look! We have quartz here, we have sulfur here, we have coal over here, we have oil slicks, we have deuterium, copper, iron. Oh, mwah. I love this area. It's got practically everything we need. It's even got a SAM site over here. Ah, oh, I love this area. This is why I wanted to start over here, Mojo, when we were playing last. Hold on, shall we just call? I don't get the joke. Sorry, I didn't. I fail. There's concrete over. Oh, just so much over here. So much beautiful goodness. Mercer's the bad guy in every... Really? Okay. Whoops. Put that away. Alright, so Focus Mariner, we need to have radio control units, which require crystal oscillators. Requires quartz crystal, rubber, AI limiters, which require quick wire and copper sheets. Okay. So we have the quick wire and the copper sheet over here. We have quartz over here. The only thing we got, the only other thing we gotta solve is rubber. Okay, so this is what I'm picturing. So where I'm standing, this is going to be, I'm going to probably be paving over the pond to make factory stuff. Because everything will get routed in. Either that or I'll build it over here. Because, or let's see. I actually think I want to save the central location for our bigger things. But anyways, so around this rim here is where I'm going to put all the different drone platforms to bring in resources from elsewhere, if needed. But I think what we're going to do, this area right here, I think it's fairly flat. So this, I think, is where I might start producing my... See that I do it over here. Realistically, this is our only copper vein. And we do need to make copper sheets. So I may actually have to use the other recipe. Let's look at that other recipe really quick. Crystal oscillators. Yeah, rubber actually is going to be a problem. I think we've got a better solution in doing this one, because I've got steel production, or I've got a nice set of iron deposits over here that I can utilize. I can use them to make the iron wire. If that would need, that we could use that to make iron wire, and use the iron wire to make the cables. We'll use the iron production for the reinforced iron plates. And we'll actually probably use the stitched iron plate. I don't think the bolted iron plate's going to give us quite the ratio that the stitched iron plate will. But yeah, so that iron deposit will give us the iron plates, the cables ultimately, the crystal we can pump in from that other location, and that will give us our crystal oscillators. So I'm going to make an adjustment to my notes here. Going to eliminate those 3 lines. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reinforced iron sheet. I think that's the name. Reinforced iron plate. Circuit boards we're still going to have to import or make separately. So what we may do is make the stuff we can over here, like the oscillators, and then route them over, like send them down into this area somewhere where we can then make the circuits. So the circuits are going to be a double fold. So we need the circuits. Whoops, wrong button. Go back. None of these things are in protection in different places of the map. Yes, but transportation is a problem because I don't have. So I'm trying to get into my thing to look at my menu here. Okay, circuit boards are not a thing I need for the magnetic field generator. They're only a thing I need for the radio control units because of the circuit boards. But yeah, look, so we're on this corner of the map. Everything we've made so far is on this corner of the map. That's going to be a long train ride to ship anything from up here to down here, because we have to go around the central area. Like we'd have to go south down this way through the grassy plains across to here, or we'd have to send a bunch of stuff through the valley down and around and through the swamplands down into here. I feel like it would be more efficient just to build everything on site. It's going to be more work, but I just don't think that there isn't enough resources in the top half of the map to do everything, whereas the blue crater has everything we want. And I was planning on coming down here anyways. It just looks like now is the time. And the reason it was a good thing to wait until now was because to try and do phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all down in the blue crater, I was going to run out of room. That bothers me as a person who hates the double handle thing. Double handling. Bothers me as a person who hates the double handle. Let me think. To me, it makes more sense to figure out the transportation situation from there to the rest of the map. Maybe. I'm processing right now, trying to think how I would do this. Part of the problem is that the factories that are over here are they're not managed in a way that it's easy to access the things that would need to pull down. Buildings for factories to produce down there would already have it in production. Right. But I'm using all the resources in this factory. I'm at peak capacity over here. I cannot pump anything out of that. I'm using all of it. So that's strike one. I think I'm using all the resources at this factory, and I can't produce more. So that's strike two. I could possibly ship some iron production from up here and here down and across into this area. But I would still have to I'd still have to utilize the quartz. Still gonna have to utilize the quick wire because again, this quick wire facility is maxed out. So, and here's the thing: is power can be like I've got a power source up here. Where was I going with that statement? I can expand this power source if I want to. I can expand up here. So I'm not going to be hurting for power because I can go places, set up more generators that I've already got. So power isn't the issue. Plus, I have nuclear power in the wings for when I'm actually ready to make it. And that's going to be a huge boost to my electrical. So the power is a non-starter. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the way I originally intended because I'm going to come in here. I've got copper, quick wire. I've got everything here that I need. So, sorry Mojo, but you're outvoted. I'm getting flashbacks to the last time I produced here. Yeah, I appreciate the alternate point of view. I hope I gave it a fair look. Just... I need to be able to conceptualize things before I start building, and I was not getting that concept. Okay, so crystal oscillators. Quartz crystal cables, reinforced iron plate. Need to produce iron plate. Normal. Whoops. Overshot. Normal. See, I got 4 iron deposits. 4? 3 iron deposits here. No, there's a 4th one. 3. There it is. Over there. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building in this direction towards the crystal. Reinforced iron plates realistically aren't that long, tough to make. Honestly, it would be better to make that a central hub. What, this spot? Okay. Yeah, I can see that one. Never mind. Actually, there's a... object in there I want. Oh, I thought it was a... Oh, come on. Ah, you jerk. Stand on it. Last time I was here, I thought that was a, Ah, you jerk. Come on, step on it. I thought it was a Mercer sphere. I know words. It would be a huge time-consuming project to do this late in production. Which time-consuming product? Making this area central in spiderwebbing. Sploosh. Whoops. It's a little too close. Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm going to need to make everything here, and I do intend to ship in some things once I've got drones set up. But I gotta get drones set up first. Oh, come on. Stop doing that. Really? You're gonna be that persnickety? Just want to get close enough to be able to mine this while standing up. Almost. You have to start calling Mojo Ada. And weird to me, it makes sense to ship all the raw resources into a central hub for production and shipping. It says having a bunch of production spread out all over the map. Yeah, and if it were that easy, I think we'd be doing it, but why can't I mine this resource? Dangnabbit. I wonder why it's not letting me mine it other than the fact that it's underwater. No, I can't mine while I'm in water. Like if I'm swimming, it just will not let me do it. See? Even standing on it, it won't let me do it. Why is this one broken? Oh, we'll just build over it. The problem you face, Mojo, with having one central area, then bring everything into, is that the central area is hundreds of dozens of meters higher than any other point in the map. Like ideally, like you could start here, but getting everything up to that early game is painful. Manually, you'd have to like manually carry everything up there. I don't even think a tractor could make a climb. Or it'd be a very, very, very weird path. Or it would not be a straight line, that's for sure. Might be taking that a little literally. Anyways, we're committed to a certain path now. We're going to follow that path. See, that is 2x2. I'm flattening an area so that I can put a power pole here. Oops, power tower rather. Avatar made me mad on my first playthrough for map blocking a resource I needed, and according to the wiki and community hubs, this was the only place to get said quality resource. Okay. Can I get a pole down there? Just. Perfect. Okay. Okie dokie. So we need reinforced iron plate. May end up utilizing one of these other nodes. Because of said resource spawn issue, I have one part of the main mission in the upper plains that is not all. F for Mojo. Actually, we should be able to do the hovercraft now. Yes. Smelter 1. Iron ingot, 30 iron ingots output. This playthrough I found one that wasn't being blocked and snatched it up before I even got the mission. Okay, so constructor. I think this one we need to make out here. Nope, actually. Can make it line up with the smelter. So let's put the splitter in front of it first. Actually, oh no, we got that splitter already. Doop. Okay, iron ingot, copper, or iron plate, that's 20 per minute. $5.625 per minute. 5 per minute. It takes 18.75 per minute. Bump it up so it's taking 20 per minute. Producing 6 per minute. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and start that production. Actually, we don't. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Hold your horses. So I want to see if we can do. Iron wire is there. 12 per minute, 22 per minute, 12 in, 22 out. This requires 40. Okay, so we need 2 of these. We can feed it off of one feed them both off of one smelter, it looks like. So I'm gonna actually push that a little closer. We do need to put a couple more out this way. So I'll just... Oh, we can't take this out. Okay. These particular plants can't be cut down. I don't think you can explode them either. Yep, nope. We can't get rid of those quite yet, which annoys me just a wee little bit. Oops. Making them part of the decor. Not quite sure how, but we'll look at that. Actually, whoops. Let's do... No! So this is bad placement. Which means this is bad placement. It'll have been something to ponder when you were laying down the foundation. Okay, iron wire. 20 per minute. Copy. Paste. $11. Okay, so you can be at 22.2222 per minute. The plant stem at the T junction where the foundations meet. Problem with that is that I'm snapping these guys to the world grid and he's not centered. But Oh, man. All right. Mojo's gonna make me do it. Well, not make, but she's not going to leave me alone. Besides audience participation. Oops. There, that's as close as I'm going to be able to do on the centering. This is a possible solution to work around a never-ending plant. Yeah. There. That's as close as I can make it. There was a creature in the way there for a second. Yeah. Still no. What do you mean? There are lights. I don't think I bought any. Why? What were you thinking? Lighting it from underneath? I wonder if I've got the materials to make the awesome shop. Not at the moment. I can make some screws though. Underneath or inside, if there was a way to shove something in it. I don't know that light would make it, if there's a light inside that would glow though. I'll open up a shop, awesome shop, and I'll show you what we've got for lights. See if you've got any ideas. See if anything inspires you. Ooh, wall power outlet Mark III. Interesting. I might buy that. Go ahead and buy that. Organization. This is what we have for lighting. Street light, floodlight, indoor light. We've even got a light control panel. Customizer. Not too excited about anything in the customizer.
If you sense your productivity slipping when it gets dark, don't worry, this is perfectly natural. Fortunately, Fixit lights allow you to never experience wasteful darkness ever again.
Wasteful darkness? Wow. Alright, where do the lights go? There they are. Wonder if we can be... Oops. Oops. Are you thinking like right on the plant? It doesn't look like it'd be right on the plant. Oops. But we can put it... Let's see what these do. So we got that option. That's a flood tower light. Wow. Huh. Now that I know this is here, I'm like, maybe I should have unlocked the lights a little bit sooner. Wow, look at all that light we get. Woo! That's regional lighting there. So those are our options. What do you think? I'm going to get back to work. Actually, mull on that, Mojo, and we'll end the stream. We will come back tomorrow night on Lagging Out. Those are all the options we get for lighting. So yeah, check us out tomorrow night on Lagging Out Entertainment. I will be on tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Time. And then also, I will be on the Lagging Out Live podcast Friday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. 8 o'clock Mountain Time, rather. I don't think I'll be late. I have something at work I'll have to do, but I should be done with plenty of time. Let's see what else. And yes, I'll be back here on Deep Dive Gaming on Sunday nights. Tune in to see what we decide upon and what we end up doing. This is totally the wrong. No, that's fine. Come over to LOE tomorrow night, 7:30 EST for more Satisfactory. Yeah, totally right game. So, I guess until next time, enjoy Satisfactory, fair winds, and fun gaming, y'all. Ooh, let's see if there's anybody to rate. We'll do a quick check. See if anybody... Where's the follow button? I guess no one... I guess I'm not... There's no one I'm following online at the moment. Let's double check that really quick. Yeah, nope, no one I'm following is online right now. So we'll just end the stream. Fair winds and fun gaming, y'all. Bye-bye.